Hey folks, it's been a little while, I know. If we're lucky, I sound a little different because I'm using my new microphone. If we're unlucky, I'm just going to cut this intro. So either way, you don't know what's going on. I am going to open a bunch of crystals today. Specifically, I'm opening 14 Science and Mystic dual 5-star crystals and count them 2 6-star crystals. Woohoo! I've never opened that many 6 stars at once. 2. That's a number. Okay. Why Science and Mystic? Because I want more Science and Mystic champs. Um, the real basic answer is I have fewer Mystics than any other 5-star, and I don't have Magic, and I want Magic. Magic is my white whale, my girl. The first 4-star I ever got out of a PHC, the first 4-star I ever duped out of a PHC, a critical component in my Act 4 and early Act 5 exploration, and I just really like her as a champ. There are other good science 5-stars. I kind of already have most of them. I've got Infinity War Cap, I've got Void, I've got Quake. There are a few more, that I wouldn't mind having. But mostly I'm in this for the Mystics. A dupe on my Doom would be okay. That's, there are a bunch of Mystics I don't have. Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote Supreme. There's a couple. I don't even remember. Mostly I want Magic. Mostly I want to see Magic. Black Widow Clairvoyant. That would be a great pull. I would not complain about that. She's really good, and she's very suicide friendly. Ever since I got and duped my 5-star Omega Red, I've been running Suicides. I'm a big fan of Suicides, but they don't play well with champs that rely heavily on specials and don't have any regen, or don't have a way to get rid of the poison and are dependent on regen, which is, of course, reduced by the poison. So there's that. Ooh, speaking of champs that I like, Void. Actually not on the list. Not only is he already duped, but I have him as a 6-star. Now, little room for duping. Yes, I can add more 6-stars. That makes him better, blah, blah, blah. But not one of the reasons I'm opening these. I guess also the Fantastic Four are available. I have Thing, but I don't have any of the other 3. Human Torch would be a fantastic pull. I would love to get him. He is the one remaining Horseman of the Abyss that I don't have. Not that I've even pushed into Labyrinth yet, but maybe someday I will. I'm also not going to complain too heavily about dupes because I need a lot of ISO to rank people. A lot of my ranks are Cosmic right now. I need a lot of Cosmic ISO, which of course I'm not going to get out of these crystals, but some will help. Now that's just rude. Teasing me like that. Really? Now, on the plus side, I did Awaken Loki. On the minus side, I already have Loki as a 6-star. So we are... is it 0 for 2? I mean, no magic, so we're 0 for 2 there. Maybe there's a scenario in which a unranked Loki with his SIG is better. Probably not. Cruddy pull. I guess in terms of just raw someday eventual completion of my roster, which of course never happened because they're releasing new champs every 2 weeks, it's worth something. Not a lot. Man-Thing would be a decent pull out of that. I see him running by in the roulette wheel, the carousel spinner. Don't have him. He's a good option. Ooh, Sentry. Yeah, totally forgot he was in the crystal. Again, another Awakening. Not not really high tier priority. I wish those would go away. I never buy them. Is there a way to like trigger the algorithm to stop giving me offers? Because seriously, frickin', I don't want them. The end. No new champs so far. 3 crystals in, nothing but dupes. Tons of ISO. That's good. Got to keep the money high. Got a lot of ranks. I may do one of the things that just happened. They released the new Cavalier difficulty, and with it the chance to get a 10% T5C crystal if you complete everything with 4 stars. That's going to be difficult, but it does mean that some of the paths and quests in Cavalier difficulty are, come on, Iron Fist? What's worse, pulling an Iron Fist or pulling an Iron Fist for the 5th time? No me likey. So yeah, the Cavalier difficulty kind of has a class identity almost. I haven't really messed with it much yet, but like Quest 1 is specifically designed more or less for Nick Fury. So ranking Nick would be a good thing. Maybe as I push farther in, we'll find other quests are specifically designed for other characters, and I may want to rank them. Having the ISO is great. Having to spin this out and watch for another terrible dupe, not as great. Not fun, I guess. I don't know. It's fun to see them go by, to think about who I might get. I wouldn't hate a Hulk dupe, honestly. Hulk was another really big one that just carried me through so much content. I love his SIG. He's a ton of fun to play with. He's very straightforward. Got that big poison immunity, the big furies. Okay. Gulk. We are seriously focused on awakening champs this round. Yet again, a champ I have is a 6-star. So maybe not as awesome. He doesn't have a great SIG. It's alright, but, you know, even if I didn't have him duped, I probably wouldn't be super excited about that. Good news, lots of ISO. Bad news, still no magic. I'm holding out hope. We're only halfway through. We're not even halfway through. How do we start with? 14? 13 crystals? Man, my memory is shot. I'm so busy imagining what I would do if I got a good character and then regretting that I didn't get a good character. That's the life of a gacha game. I mean, it's random, and I'm not complaining about my overall luck. I have some fantastic 6 stars. I've got a lot of good 6 stars that work as synergy partners for my high-ranked 5 stars, so that's good. That's Loki. That's okay. This has not been the greatest opening I've ever had. Let's hope the 6 stars make up for it. I'm kind of running out of 5 stars that I can justify ranking to rank 5. Not just because I have, 8, 10 of them, something like that. 9. I think I have 9. That's about how many I had when I moved from 4 stars to 5 stars at max rank. The difference, of course, is that 6 stars have a lot farther to go. So a rank 1 6-star is still very useful where I'm at, even without any other ranks, even with rank 5 stars in contention. Like, it's... Dang, so many rollovers. It like slowed down repeatedly, and then I duped Infinity War Cap. Now that is going to be a max SIG level crystal, which means, I hope they do it for 5 stars. It should mean extra 6-star shards. Yes, there it is. Awesome. Okay, that's good. I have 4 5 stars at max SIG. One of them is in these crystals, so if I dupe anybody, I would like to dupe him because those extra 6-star shards are fantastic. Plus, there's a chance at the 6-star Immortal Fist, but I mean, he's a vanity champ. I don't really care about him. So yeah, mostly what I want here is somebody unique and remarkably powerful. Torch would do the trick. I wouldn't complain about a dupe for my Doom or Quake because I have them at rank 5. They're the only two rank 5s I have that aren't duped. Granted, neither of them really need their SIG, but they can make use of it, so that would be okay. Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, don't have them, but they combo well. Seriously. Oh, I was about to get really excited about that Hulk dupe, but no, it's another Void. Like, I've opened 6 of these, and I think I've gotten 4 champs. That can't be right. Okay. Yeah. 5 unique champs out of 8. That's disappointing. We're going to keep spinning these because I like watching the pretty pictures. So yeah, and then there are a number of champs that I have as 6 stars that I would actually like as 5 stars. Mostly because in variant 4, you can't bring 6 stars in some quests, and I'd really like to bring Ghost. Have a maxed out 5-star Ghost, and that extra 25% attack boost from having Wasp and Ant-Man in the party would be really nice to have, but I have them as 6 stars, which is a very weird first world problem to have, but it means I can't bring my synergy buddies into that particular Quest 2 variant. Can't do it with Domino either because Massacre and Red Hulk are 6 stars. And oh good, Captain America, just who I wanted. Yeah, already got him. More ISO. I can't even say yay about that one. Like, I don't think I've ever brought him into a fight at all. He's rank 1. I remember back in the day, he was like the 3rd best science champ. For a long time, science was a terrible, terrible class, and now we've got, so many good ones. We've got Gladiator Hulk, we've got Thing, we've got Quake and Void and Infinity War Cap, Luke Cage. Doesn't get talked about a lot, but he's still a really good option for like power game champs like Hype or any of the sorcerers on power game nodes. Okay, yep, Morningstar. Another dupe of a champ I have as a 6 star. Granted, I would rather use my 5-star Morningstar with dupe over my unduped 6 star because I cannot express how incredibly valuable her SIG is, starting with a soul. If you don't have any, like that's such a huge jump because at 0 souls, Morningstar's Heavy will create a power game buff, but you don't get any power from it, which makes it much more difficult to actually gain that soul later in the quest. So it's a really big jump, and if Morningstar were a more consistently powerful champ, I think she would be in discussion a lot more for Awakening Gems, but because she's very situational, she's one of those champs that's just, tons of buffs, I win, like Ronan. She's not going to get that as much. Oh, hey, it's Longshot. Cool. Again, I already have him. Again, Sig's nice. Not sure if I'm going to use him. He's one of those that, like, maybe if I had fewer champs, I might consider ranking a little higher. But he's just going to sit at rank 2 because I have Doom. What do I need Longshot for? And hey, maybe you've got a different opinion. Maybe you know that Longshot is vastly superior to Doom, and in which case I would love to know which planet you're from. But I think even if he had a use, it would be a little more niche than I'd be willing to invest resources in. Like at this point, I'm still considering whether I want to rank 5 Nick Fury. Not because he's not good, but because I just have so many rank 5 stars already, and I'd really rather be spending those tier 5 basics on 6 stars. Unfortunately, I have exactly one 6 star that I would feel comfortable taking to rank 3 and thus to rank 2, and it's Warlock and it's already there. So, look at that rollover. Again, they're just teasing me. So a Hood dupe is actually kind of nice because I bring him along with Ghost all the time because he is so useful for Ghost with Suicides, phasing out that recoil, dodging some of the passive damage while she is phased. The Hood synergy, I think, is the most important synergy with Ghost. The Wasp is fantastic because then you don't have to learn how to bait out specials to hit with your specials. You can just fire them off, and if they start blocking, well, too bad, you have Wasp. But it's possible to learn to work around that, and I've been trying that, kind of, sort of. I have a 6-star Wasp, so I don't really need to, but it's useful to have. But with Hood, taking no damage while phasing, that means you can completely ignore the recoil, so you can have a very long fight with Ghost, and if you do well, lose absolutely no health. And I think that's far more valuable than having Wasp. Now, Wasp and Ant-Man together giving that 25% boost, that is also huge. I think in an ideal situation, you'd be running all of them, but maybe you're in a scenario where you don't have room for that many synergy champs. And Wasp is pretty good on her own, and I've considered occasionally taking her to rank 2 as a 6-star. But I mean, Ant-Man has no value except as a synergy backpack, so kind of hard to justify wanting him. But if you're only going to bring one, it should be, I think, Hood with Ghost. And so having his dupe makes him, marginally better. I haven't ranked him past rank 3, so it's not like I'm getting value out of him. I don't even want to talk about that Juggernaut. Just seriously, what? Go away. Even after his boost, he's maybe valuable in Alliance War defense. Not really. No, not talking about him. Rather talk about Ghost. Ghost is fun. Ghost is a lot of fun, honestly. When I pulled her, when I awakened her, when I took her to max sig, when I took her to max rank, when I started using her and learning to use her and watching how much of a cheat code she is, yeah, there are opponents like Nick Fury, like the new Magneto, like Vision Arcus, that you just can't bring Ghost to fight. So she has slightly less utility than Quake, but she's so much easier to use, so much more fun. Speaking of fun, that's not what happened here. That's Cap. Oh my, this was just, look at that. Look at how many double dupes I got. Ugh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 champs once and 3 champs twice out of 14 crystals. What a miserable series of polls. Absolutely nobody I wanted or cared about. The best I can say out of that was 40 extra SIGs on Void. Crikey. Let's hope my 6 stars do a little better, or I'm just going to regret making this video. Oof. Okay, 2 6 stars. What do I want? I want somebody I can take to rank 2 and rank 3. There are some champs I have that really need their dupe. Trying to think of who. Infinity War Iron Man is an example of somebody who really needs a dupe. I might take him to rank 2 just for Alliance War defense, but the prevalence of Corvus means probably not. I guess we can start spinning here. Omega Red and Void are easy, guaranteed. Let's add Aegon. Any of those 3 are just absolutely guaranteed max rank you can get, but they have to be duped first. So if I can get any of those dupes, I would be over the moon. I have all of them at maxed out, fully maxed out. Void's the only one that's not even max sig, 5 stars. But if I had them as 6 stars, they would go to rank 2 instantly. They would go to rank 3 as soon as I could. Any of those would be great. Other than that, any of the champs that don't need their SIG would be great polls. I don't have a huge roster of 6 stars, so odds of a dupe are pretty slim. I have duped Massacre. That was a little weird, but it happened. Okay, yep, that. Whew. Yes! 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 Okay, I am very, very happy about that. That is a duped Void. That is... I'm so happy. That Void is going to rank 2 as soon as this video ends. I am stoked. I am so glad I got all that duplicate ISO out of those 5-star crystals because I'm going to need it to rank him. Oh boy. Rank 2, 6 stars, very expensive. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm incredibly excited about that Void dupe. That is freaking huge. Hot diggity. Yay, I'm happy. Even if this second one turns out to be a huge steaming pile of junk, just like all 14 of my 5 stars, I don't care. A Void dupe, really big deal. Very happy. Okay, the suspense is killing me. Here we go. Slowing down. And it's... Hey! Civil War Black Panther. Folks, this video is being recorded shortly after the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman to cancer. Rest in peace, rest in power, King. Wakanda forever. That is a very appropriate poll. Humanity lost a great man, and I am not afraid to say that, with or without that poll, but, you know, I appreciate the little extra homage there to him. So, all right, hey, folks, kind of a miserable 5-star poll there, but a fantastic and very appropriate 6-star poll, so overall, I'm happy. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'm going to go rank Void.